Time for our regular newspaper review. Alison Sargent's been looking through the papers from home today. Here's the highlights starting in the UK.
Many British papers redid their front pages this Monday after the news broke late last night that Boris Johnson has been admitted to the hospital. The Prime Minister tested positive for COVID-19 10 days ago. Downing Street says his hospital admission is just a precautionary measure, but The Guardian notes that it comes after days of rumors that his condition has been worsening. As we saw on The Guardian's front page, the other story dominating the UK papers today is that rare address from the Queen. Many papers pointing to the echoes of World War II, especially with her use of the phrase, "We'll meet again," the title of an iconic song from that era. The times have changed, though, as we see in this cartoon from Morton Moreland. He imagines the Queen, like many of us, working from home, waiting for her subjects to log on for a video conference. Papers in Europe are also talking about a plea from Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, published in a handful of European papers, including Germany's conservative Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung. He calls for the creation of so-called corona bonds to help the hardest-hit EU countries. It's an issue that has Europe divided between North and South, with Italy and France also calling for the joint EU bonds, but Germany, Austria, and others opposed. Papers today are also expressing their alarm over the coronavirus outbreak in Ecuador. French paper Le Monde writes that in the city of Guayaquil, bodies are overflowing into the streets. With hospitals and mortuaries overwhelmed, authorities have had to distribute cardboard coffins and create a telephone helpline that families can call to remove the bodies of victims. I do want to end on a positive note. This week is Holy Week for Christians around the world, as many religious leaders are left celebrating Mass alone, much like the Pope himself. The HuffPost reports that priests in France and Italy have asked their congregants to send photos of themselves that they've then taped to the church's pews, a way of creating a crowd and feeling a little bit less alone.
Very nice idea. Not sure they get many donations on the congregation plate, though.